Hello everybody, this is Conquering History Games, and welcome back to not just a new campaign on the channel, but a brand new game. Today is going to be the start of my first true Surviving Mars campaign that's not a live stream, one that I'm going to carry through until the end. What that end will be, I'll figure out later, for good or for bad. First, before I forget, I want to say that Surviving Mars is a game that was given to me for free by Paradox Interactive, so thank you very much for that, Paradox. I do appreciate it. And it is a builder/simulation game in which we will send a mission to Mars and begin to colonize it with minimal casualties. Before I get started into the game, though, I wanted to just talk to you, the viewers and subscribers, for a moment. There's a lot of games I play on this channel, and most of them are focused around war, and some of them, such as my Hearts of Iron 4 series, are relatively close in time period to our own. This leads to a certain type of comments that end up in the comments of my videos, the comment section of my videos, and well, basically what I'm saying is this is going to be a nice, relaxing game. It's a builder game. There's not going to be any war in it. Hopefully, I've actually randomly generated which mystery I'm going to go for, but I don't actually know any of them yet because when I've been playtesting, I haven't done any of the mysteries deliberately, so that way I can be surprised on camera when they happen. But we're not going to be doing the last war. Anyway, so what I'm just trying to say is this series is meant to be relaxing, hopefully for you, certainly for me, with a little bit of a challenge, but nothing too stressful, and there's probably going to be possibly a younger audience watching this series, so I would just appreciate it if in the comment section throughout this series we can keep some positivity around, is basically what I'm saying. I probably should have made some notes or written down something for that, but that's just how I'm feeling. Let's stay positive throughout this run, okay? Alright, enough of me talking, let's just jump into the new game already. So, for those of you who don't know, when you're playing Surviving Mars, which is, you have several decisions you have to make while you're still home on Earth. First being mission sponsor. So we have the difficulty bonuses up here. This is basically the game guessing how hard your game is going to be based on the different sponsors, commander profile, and stuff that you get, like which mystery you have, what location on Mars you land at. It could be a good sort of a benchmark for how hard the game's going to be, but once you actually hit Mars, there is a lot of random chance. So in my playtesting, I've had games where I'm in the 100s where I can't find water, I can't find rare metals, and I've had games where I'm in the 400s where I've got bountiful riches on in the soil. So I wouldn't pay this too much mind. So what I've done for this very first campaign on the channel, I did this before I started, is I just threw in the different mission sponsors into a random number generator and all the other things, except for a few that I definitely don't want to play until later. So for example, it is a long-term goal of mine. I want to do a Church of the New Ark campaign where I'd play the Church of the New Ark, I'd have an oligarch in charge, I'd roleplay being, this sort of a religious group that wants to colonize space. That'll be another day. Anyway, the random number generation gave me India, which is an interesting start. Yeah, I get 3 rockets, normal starting difficulty. I'm going to start with $7 billion. I'm getting 100 research per soul. 24 is my rare metals price, and 150 starting applicants. All my building costs are going to be reduced by 20%, so that's pretty cool. And I'm going to get a bonus tech, low G engineering, which means I'll have medium domes available from the start. So that's nice. I think that's right in the middle of the road mission sponsor. Harder than the International Mars mission, not quite as difficult as the Church of the New Ark. Incidentally, it seems to me that this doesn't seem to be hard and fast as far as difficulty, because from what I've seen and from what I've playtested, Europe actually might be the easiest mission sponsor besides the International Mars mission. Okay, so we're going to do India. And I got the... Oh my god, what was his name? He was the one with the drone hub. I should have written it down. That's how I remember. It was the drone hub, dude. The inventor? Right, that was it. Yeah, I'd rolled the inventor. The drones are gradually optimized to work and construct faster until Sol 100. Bonus tech, autonomous hubs. Drone hubs no longer require power or maintenance, so that's pretty cool. For my Mars logo, I think we're going to go with just don't panic, because we're not going to panic. It's going to be a nice, slow, relaxed game. Well, not too slow. And I got the Beyond Earth mystery, which I have no idea what it does. I don't know what any of them do. Okay, as for our first rocket, we're going to call this the Ghandi 1, because we're Indian. And we have 3 rockets available, but I'd rather use as few of them as possible. So let's see. Right now we're bringing a couple of drone hubs. That sounds good to me. We're going to bring 2 moisture vaporizers. I think 1 will be enough for now. I'd like to bring a fuel refinery instead, so that we can send rockets back. Okay, we've got a rover. I think we have too many of these. Let's get a couple drones. I'm not too worried about orbital probes, honestly. Let's see here. We got an RC rover. I'd like to bring a transport and an explorer. I might be out of luck, though, as far as which one I could do. I need 10,000 here. I definitely don't want a Stirling generator right now. Here we go. So the question is, do I take an explorer or a transport? I think I'm going to go for the transport here. The explorer is going to be good for analyzing anomalies. I don't know how many I'm going to find at the start. That's something I can worry about later. Polymers, machine parts, electronics, these are all going to be good for maintenance and building certain things. The orbital probe might let me get a look at another spot to possibly land at. But the most important thing for me right now at the start is going to be to create another fuel refinery so I can send this rocket back as soon as possible. Although it's not a super high priority either, because I am going to have 2 more. But I do just want to get in the habit of being able to recycle my rockets relatively quickly, in preparation for one day doing a Church of the New Ark run, because they only got 1 rocket at the start of the game. Alright, so for our landing spot, we're just going to go random. Whoa, a lot of dust storms here. Let's see. Some nice metals, concrete, water. Yeah, with dust storms, we are going to have a lot of them, which are going to be a problem for my moisture vaporizers and my moxies. But the sooner I can get some more machine parts, then that means I could also get some wind turbines going, so I'll be good insofar as power goes. What a nice wallpaper. I'm very excited for bringing this to the channel. Alright, let's close that and pause. Pause, damn you. Okay. Looks like our area here is basically split in half. We've already checked out Sector H8 here. So I'm seeing some water and I'm seeing some concrete. That's pretty cool. Nothing too buildable up here, but we've got 83% buildable here, 78, 82, 70. Looks like we'll kind of be expanding in sectors, in sections 8, or in rows 8 and rows 7. We do have 1 orbital probe. Okay, this might contain metals and concrete. This doesn't appear to have anything. This might contain concrete and metals. Let's check out this area here. Okay, cool. We got some rare metals there, and we found some more concrete. I'm sorry, did I say rare metals? Regular metals. And we've got tons and tons of water. Okay, and let's start scanning some other areas. We'll scan here and here for right now. Okay, that should be fine. We've already achieved a milestone. We found water on Mars, and maybe this will be the goal of the campaign, just to eventually do every single one of these milestones, at least for this first one. Alright, now what kind of tech do we have to research? We do have the breakthrough autonomous hubs, and we've already got the low G engineering, which is giving us medium-sized domes, so that's pretty good. This is a dome building, don't need it. Rockets and shuttles require less fuel. That's pretty cool. Especially because I was talking earlier about how I want to recycle my rockets, so that'll be good to have. Drone swarm means drone hubs are constructed with additional 2 drones, and the maximum number of drones is increased by 80. Max number of drones, not so important, but having those 2 more drones every time I build a hub is pretty good. Let's see. Wind turbine upgrade will give us increased by 33% power production. That's really good, especially because I'm going to have a lot of dust storms. And the Earth-Mars initiative will increase research provided by my sponsors by 100. So, wow, this, there's a lot of really good ones here. I think the order we're going to go in then is social, robotic. We're going to do the additional research because that'll pay out the most over time. Let's see. What else have we got here? We'll do the drone swarm. Then I'm gonna do the rockets and shuttles needing less fuel first. But I might switch this with the low G turbines depending on how soon I build several wind turbines. Because even though we are going to have the dust storms, I'm still going to initially go for the... what's it called? Solar panels. Okay, let's decide where we're going to drop this rocket. We want to have it to have some decent access to the concrete and to the metals, the water, and all that. I think right here. Yeah, wow, we got a lot of concrete in this area. But yes, that's what we're going to do. We're going to drop it right here. Anything else? Oh, yes, we've got the sectors scanning. Yeah, that's fine. That's enough queued up for right now. Okay, let's get to it. So here's our rocket descending on down here to Mars. Again, we've got some surface metal deposits, which is really great. Now let's start figuring out what exactly I am going to do here. I'm sorry, I thought I had brought a prefabricated drone hub. Did I not? Am I crazy? Am I taking crazy pills? All right, but anyway, that's not what's important right now. The first thing that's important is I want to be getting some concrete. And so you can do R. People know that you can hit Shift R, but you can also do T to go the other way. We want to build this concrete extractor, I think out here. We're going to start here. No cable connection, of course. We'll fix that soon. Let's build ourselves some solar panels. Just a few, we don't need too many. And a power cable connection running right here. Alright, drones, get to it! Also go to at least 3 times speed, actually probably 5 times speed. Now, okay, in the long term, we're probably going to build the dome right here. We do have access to the medium dome, which is pretty sweet, and it looks like we could fit it into this area. Of course, the concrete extractor is going to be here, so it's going to be a little tight. What could we do? What could we do? Of course, it's way too early to build a dome, but I'm just trying to think about the long term. I could, because I want redundancies. I want my dome to be receiving power, water, and oxygen from more than one source at a given time. Now, one of those sources might be a little weaker than the other. It's not going to be able to fully sustain the dome on its own. But if, say, a dust storm forces the effectiveness of my solar panels to go down, or a meteor hits them or something, that I can then go to a second power source that can sustain it until my drones actually finish up the repairing the large solar panel. Let's start to build also some storage areas. We're going to build a universal depot right here by the rocket, just to start unloading everything off of it. I want a concrete depot as well. Let's just put it out here. What else are we going to need? Some metals depot would be good. We don't need rare metals right now. And we'll make a dumping site. Oh, I don't know, out here or something. Okay, but lots of metal, lots of metal. I'm very pleased with that. Now, these solar panels are going to require metal to be maintained, but we've got plenty of that around. The machine parts is what I'm a little bit more concerned about over here. My rocket reaches out to here. I could build a drone hub just north, maybe, of this concrete depot. I mean, where I would put the concrete extractor. And, maybe I should just do a basic dome first. No, I got the medium dome. If you got it, flaunt it. Let's see here. This narrow area here is what's really bugging me. Then again, maybe I could squeeze this in here. If the only thing blocking it are these metals, maybe I could put the dome right here, and that would make things much easier because I can create a hub once I lift off this rocket. I can create a hub here to feed the power, and then another one just to the south. So my colony will kind of stretch this way. And again, the rocket will eventually leave. Let's go to 5 speed. Alright, good. They're already harvesting this. Very nice. Why is this not being constructed? Alright, now the water, if I do build it here, the water is going to be kind of far away, but I could just build 2 pipes for that. And again, I'm going to prioritize the moisture vaporizer. Having underground water is very nice, but it's hardly necessary. Here we go, the water extractor. I wonder if I should just get this working now or wait. Well, the good news here is that our concrete extractor is already up and running. Let's figure out exactly how this is going to work with our medium dome. I could bring it a little further down. No, but I want it to be in range of the metal extractor. Yeah, there's not much to do except wait for all these metals to be harvested. So let's bring them down here. Recall them. Alright, deploy them. Alright, and let's get them to work. Very good. So this should all be harvested pretty soon. Well, not soon, but relatively soon. And in the meanwhile, let's start building the other things we're going to need for life here on Mars. The medium dome will go right about here, which touches the outer edge of it touches this rocket. So let's start building the power cables a little bit out from this rocket. Oh, we've got some uneven terrain here, unfortunately. Okay. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. I see we're running into some troubles here already. I want a rough hexagonal shape. Something like that. Basically a circle. Because power switches and pipe valves are going to be really important. This hexagonal area is going to feed into the dome eventually. Let's build a power cable offshooting that. Well, first I suppose actually I should build the water extractor. Oh, there we go. I knew I had a drone hub. Okay. Where's our wait, no, that's the moisture vaporizer. Wait, let's pause things here. I'm getting a little confused. All right, let's pause this. I need to produce concrete, which I'm doing. And I'm going to need a water extractor. We'll have it face like this, I think. That'll do just fine. Let's create our pipe connection here. Unfortunately, because of the hexes, it sometimes can be a little bit annoying to create perfectly straight lines. Alright. We're going to put a moisture vaporizer up here. As well as a Moxie. I got some blocking objects. Alright, we'll have a Moxie here. I'm sorry, I gotta turn the music down a little bit. It's just a tiny bit too loud for me. Alright, better. Some of the tracks are louder than others. By the way, I don't know if you guys knew this, but you actually have several Mars radios you can try out. I really like the Free Earth channel myself, but I'm not 100% sure if there's copyright on it or not, so that's why I don't really play it. Okay, we're going to have a water tower right here, I think. Let's build an oxygen tank as well in this area. And start working on the pipes that are going to connect everything. Alright, that should keep my drones busy for a while. And of course we're going to need some power.
Anomaly found.
Good, another anomaly. Good to have, good to know. But not needed right now. Alright, so our moisture vaporizer right now isn't getting any power. What we could do now is run a power cable from here down to here, just so some of it can start to go down there. Now, I don't have very many polymers. I've only got 10, but I will build a power battery here. Let's put it on this side, actually. And it's going to start generating a little bit of a surplus. I could also make it so that this doesn't work during the night shift. But I want to be harvesting as much concrete as possible whenever possible for right now. Good, that was the last of the metal, so now I can get a better idea of where the dome is going to be. We still have some blocking objects at the rover. Alright, let's move you out of the way now. Go on then, move. Alright. So the medium dome, good. This is very good. It overlaps the deposit. I think maybe right here. Yeah. So this is going to cost me 64 metal, 120 concrete, and 20 polymers. I don't have 20 polymers, which means I'm going to have to send for a second rocket before I'm actually able to build it. Of course, if I was to build a basic dome, it would only require 8, which I could do now. Let's get the fuel refinery up and running. We're going to put you right here, I'm thinking. Yes. Also, a drone hub is in order, I think. And it might go right here. Although, that would only have limited application at the time. We have an anomaly out here. I don't think there's going to be anything in here in this area, Sector H7. And why is this open? Sector B7. Well, anyway. There's a possibility of there being some water and concrete this way. Metals, water. We could scan this area. What building's not working? Alright, our concrete extractor is not working right now. Why? Well, it is working, actually. It does have the power. I think what I might actually do is instead build the drone hub here in the west. It doesn't require any sort of... it doesn't require any power maintenance, which is pretty awesome. That is what I'm going to do. We're going to build it out here for right now. Alright, we got a lot of buildings that are not working because it's the night shift. Alright, well, while all that's happening, this is going to cost me electronics. It would only cost me initially some electronics. Yes, let's invest in a sensor tower. Just the one. But after that, we're going to leave it alone. But it'll help me scan the rest of the area pretty soon. And I might, in the long term, just land another rocket up here and create a second colony. But we'll do that once we've got things up and running down here. Alright, let's keep working on our infrastructure.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
I would like to get the wind turbine. But not right now, because it's going to cost machine parts. So I wouldn't want to do that until I at least can consistently send back the Ghandi 1, so I can keep bringing in more machine parts. Alright, what's going on with this? Insufficient power right now for our water extractor. That's no good. No bueno. So that tells me we might need a little more power. How much power do we need right now? We have a power surplus of 6 on our grid. So why is this not working? Oh, it's because I am really dumb and I haven't actually built the cable yet. So there, that shouldn't take too long. Okay, let's start talking about power switches and valves. I'm going to be putting these power switches because if you actually look at the power switch here, it does cost almost 1 whole metal, but I really think it is worth it in the long term. We're going to be putting them wherever these intersections are, so that whenever a piece of the cable is damaged, we can just shut it off and have it keep going. So for example, let us say a meteor landed here, or several meteors, and for some reason took out all of these 2 solar panels or something. I would then just use the power switch to turn off the flow heading into this area while it was being repaired, and then the current would just go the long way around over here to our water extractor. It's that easy. Alright, let's go back to thinking about what it's going to take to be able to place our first dome, though, which I don't think is, it's not going to happen this episode. It's definitely not going to happen this episode. But again, it's the goal. We need 64 metal. We don't have it. We're going to need 120 concrete. We don't have it. And we need 20 polymers, which I'm definitely going to have to call down to Earth for. It could be worth it to build another extractor just so we can get this faster, because we're only getting 16 daily production right now. Alright, we're 1/6 of the way towards refueling the Ghandi 1. And incidentally, when I do land it, it's not going to be here. And this is going to kick up some dust, unfortunately. What building's not working now? It says they're not getting any power. Why not? By the way, how's this going? It's discharging right now. It hasn't reached its maximum capacity. But despite its discharge, nothing's happening over here. So I think we need to build one more drone hub, which I don't have. So there's 2 things I can do here. I could just call my other rocket right now, or I can continue to wait until this one has been refueled and send it home. I'm sort of leaning towards wanting to refuel it and send it home just so I can get it out of here, because then what I would like to do is actually build a drone hub right here in the middle of this hex, so that everything in it is going to be able to have access to drones that'll repair it, that'll maintain it relatively quickly, because I'm going to have oxygen tanks down here. I'm going to be having water towers, all sorts of things like that. Let's see. Not producing any machine part tools. I can't do that until colonists arrive. I'd like it if that concrete was being built, being moved out a little bit faster. But the sun's about to rise, and our water extractor should then begin to work. Excellent! Alright, so right now it's producing 4 water an hour. And our water tower is being increased by 4 an hour. Great. How's our oxygen tank? It's got 74 stored. It's actually getting close to its maximum capacity. So overall, things are going pretty great right now. We do have some metals down here that aren't being harvested. We do have another underground water deposit we could use here. The problem is it takes machine parts to maintain these water extractors. Let me get a piece of paper. So let's start thinking about our next cargo. We're going to need some polymers. Let's say 20. We're going to need some machine parts. We are going to need... I'd like to bring some food. No, I'll save the food for a passenger one, just to have as a backup. Oh, I don't have any. I'm not exploring any sectors. Alright, there's a lot of things down here. There's some polymers, a lot of concrete, plenty of buildable areas down here. Let's scan these areas. Okay. And in the meantime, keep laying some pipe. What's not working? Waste rock. Alright, I want another drone hub. And we also need some more pipes for right now. Now, in the same way that I built those power switches, uneven terrain. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, can we go around slightly? Oh, that actually does present a little bit of a problem. We might have to kind of go out and around like this, which is pretty annoying, but it looks like it's going to have to be done. That's very annoying. I think what we need now is some more solar panels. I do prefer the large solar panels just for maintenance cost. Alright, so with this many up and running, we should be in a pretty good position. And we should be able to charge this up to full each night, more or less.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
More water, more anomalies. We're finding a lot of cool stuff. No dust storms yet either. Maybe the game's being nice to me and giving me time to prepare. Let's put one more pipe. No, that's uneven. Can we do this? I guess so. I guess that's what we're going to have to do. So that's kind of annoying, just having this one piece of pipe sticking out. Unfortunate, but necessary. Well, not necessary, but I can't really do anything about it right now. Yes, charging very quickly. Excellent, excellent. Alright, let's get another Moxie on this side. And I'm not going to build another tank here. I want to build another tank that's going to be closer to where the dome actually is. So these drones are being kept pretty busy right now. And again, we're going to build another drone right here. Another drone hub right here when we get the chance. So it looks like I'm going to want two drone hubs, 20 polymers, some machine parts, maybe just 5 will be enough. And what else am I going to need moving forward? We're still loading up on the concrete right now.
Sector scanned.
Plenty of oxygen. It's going to cost 2 polymers to maintain. Maybe I should bring 25. 25 polymers. And oh yes, and I would like to bring an explorer on my next ship so that I could start checking out these anomalies. And I think that should be enough for right now. Let's not wait until I've fueled up that one yet. So again, we need the... I want the Explorer. I'm going to bring about 20 polymer, 2 more drone hubs, some machine parts. 25, that's what I meant to have here. We've got the Explorer. Let's see, Explorer, 2 drone hubs. A Stirling generator probably wouldn't be the worst thing, maybe even 2. Just to have as backup. I've already got a transport. I've already got a rover. And I don't need the orbital probes. I'm sensing things pretty quickly right now. Perhaps another moisture vaporizer. On the other hand, I'm extracting so much water, I don't think I'm going to need that. Fuel refinery's already up and running. A polymer factory. That's the ticket. And that brings us to 4,000 more as far as capacity goes. Just spend it on drones, maybe? Or perhaps some more machine parts and electronics. Okay. We're going to call this one the Bose one. Whoops. There we go. Alright, let's launch it. It's going to take a little time before it actually gets to us, but not too long. And once it arrives, the only thing we really have to wait for is the concrete. Still having some power issues, not getting enough through the grid. But there's an easy solution for that. We just are going to draw another cable line right here. And again, this creates redundancies. So if something happens over here, if something happened to this line, I just keep this one open and it should be able to run just fine. The polymer factory is going to be really important. The issue I see, though, is that we might have a bit of an unemployment, or we might have too many jobs and not enough people, because I should only be getting 12 colonists initially once the dome does drop. Not too many resources right now. We've got 50 available to us here. There's another 50-ish there, about 30 and change there. We'll have enough. We'll have enough metals, as long as I don't start building anything else. Now, once the dome does drop, I want to very quickly begin building another section over here, another area over here, I should say, for that's going to be generating power, water, and oxygen. This is going to be much smaller than this hub. But the idea is just going to be that if something were to happen to these pipes and cables that are feeding into the dome, these can keep the colonists alive until the repairs are done. And that's going to be the goal, really, here. I don't want to lose a single colonist over the course of this campaign. That doesn't mean I'm going to quit if that happens. It's just a goal. Alright, once again, we've got some buildings that are not working at full capacity. So what I'm going to start doing here is we're just going to turn off the night shift on the fuel refinery. And same thing for the sensor tower, although I don't know how a tower has a night shift.
Resources are low.
See, we're draining the power accumulator. Yes, I know we're a little low on resources. That's okay. That's okay. We're harvesting them. Let's get you guys over here and harvesting these metals. Oh, meteor! Did that destroy the rocket? No. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. So let's pause and take a look at the damage. Is everybody okay? I think we got lucky. And hey, there's some polymers. So thank you, meteor. See, the meteors aren't so bad. All right. Malfunctioning pipes. This is what I was waiting for because I wanted to just save my resources and my drones from doing things they didn't have to do before they had to do it. We've got a pipe leak right here. So this is costing us oxygen and water right now. So we're going to put a pipe valve. Well, I can't do it right here. Oh, damn it, there's uneven terrain. But we're going to put it here and here and here. We're going to start putting these around all the intersections eventually. Again, I just wasn't doing it right away because it does cost metal and I'm trying to accumulate metal. As for where this rocket is going to go, since it has arrived, I'm thinking right over here maybe. It says we've got a little bit of uneven terrain. Can I drop them maybe right here? Overlaps the deposit a little bit right there. I think that's better. Yeah. No resources, as predicted. Okay, but we've got these up and running now, so we're gonna shut that down. Okay, so now we just wait for the leak to be fixed. See, now we're not losing anything each hour because we've just shut everything down. Of course, this means that the water is not flowing, so maybe I should build another pipeline this way. On the other hand, that's going to expend a decent amount of metal, and I don't have a lot of it right now. Plenty of concrete, though. Could use more. Let's make a transportation route here. We're going to have them load up resources from here to here. Oh, wait a minute. No. Stop it. Let's create a transport route. Alright. This is going to be the source. And you're going to unload it. There. Yes, metals. Okay, very good. Oh. Wait, what? I'm so sorry. I must be doing something wrong. Load resource. This. Unload resource. There. Wait. What is happening? Am I misclicking something? Can't you just tell I'm the best at this game? Alright, load. Metals. Unload here. Okay, there we go. That was weird. So now that's on a transportation route. The Ghandi one is almost ready to go back home. And over here, we have our Explorer now. So let's get it checking out one of these anomalies, I'm thinking. Yeah, right here. Alright, it's on its way. Now, we have more prefabricated drone hubs now. I'm going to be wanting to put one here. What is the outer edge? I think right here is where I'm going to want to put the other one. Right there, which I don't think would interfere with where the medium... Okay, yeah, the medium dome is not that big. We could definitely put it there. Put this out there, I mean. Oh yeah, these don't require power or maintenance either, so that's something else I have to keep in mind. I'm thinking right here. Yes. Let's do that. How's my research going, by the way? We're not even done with the Earth-Mars initiative, which is okay. We're just going to let some time go by. And actually, I think that's quite long enough for today's episode. Thank you all for joining me. I'm Conquering History Games, and I hope that you all are going to enjoy this new series on the channel. I know I am. It's just relaxing, and I like the soundtrack, and we got our little drones puttering around, and before you know it, we're going to have some colonists on Mars. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. I'm Conquering History Games. I already said that. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.